guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, and this is my Heal Thyself channel where I talk about health and detoxification and healing and all things health. And today I wanted to do a little real talk, really about my hopes and dreams, and I wonder if, other people on this path share the same. Well, I know they do. Living in a cold climate, being a frugivore who's adhering to her natural human diet, which is leafy greens, fruits, nuts, seeds, and raw veggies, and that's it, eating these foods only has brought so much to light in life. Back in the day when I was eating standard foods like meat, dairy, eggs, all this, I didn't really think or care too much about being in a cold climate. Heck, I probably liked the cold. I don't know. I just didn't think about it too much. And most of the people I talked to in these areas, they freaking love the cold. They're so acidic, and sorry, but this is my take, but their diets are acid forming and mucus forming. And, I've noticed that people that eat that way, they enjoy the cold. They actually enjoy the cold. And for myself, over the years, as I've become more and more adapted to our natural diet and to this way of life, because it's been 12 years now, over 12 years that I've been on our natural diet. Over 12 years that I've eliminated all meat, all eggs, dairy, processed foods, just got down to the essentials of what we can eat in nature, raw, that is health promoting for humans, because we are frugivores by design. Well, we're a specialized herbivore, just a frugivore, so we do well with leafy greens and fruits and all this, nuts and seeds. So, back in the day, the cold climate didn't bother me so much. I didn't think about it a lot because likely I was more acidic, a lot more mucus in my body. The cold didn't bother me as much. But now, it's become so apparent over the years how hostile this climate is to human health. I spend 8 months out of every year assimilating a tropical environment in my home. I have 3 ways to heat my home, and heating is costing me my everything. I spend mainly, my main expenses are food and heat. It's crazy. And that's because we are meant to be, in warmer climates. But for some reason we migrated towards these colder climates. I don't know why, or if maybe it was a lot warmer everywhere and the climate changed. I don't claim to know why. I just know that humans started eating animals and milks out of desperation. Obviously, no human actually looks at a cow, for example, and thinks that, they may now that they're so full of toxins and acids and been doing it for generations and been programmed to think that a cow is food, for example. But no human truly, no human in their right mind when they're in a good, healthy state would look at a cow and think, that looks so good. I just want to, just go and sorry, excuse my language, claw at it, rip it apart and eat it, because if that's our natural diet to eat cows, it would be our natural diet to eat them raw, right? Like a carnivore would. And no human wants that. They've got to take it home and get rid of the blood and the guts and all this, and they don't want to look at it. So anyways, I digress. Back to how I feel about living in a cold climate. It's just, but I was born here. I was raised here. I've got obligations here, and it's gonna be a while until I can eventually migrate towards the tropics, and even that is not going to be easy. To make a living, you have to be independently wealthy basically. It's not like I could move to a tropical country and start a business, and so I would have to either be making money online or sorry, I had to pass somebody again. You know, so it's not that easy, but my thoughts are here is that I yearn for the heat. I yearn for a better life for myself. I mean, I am living in a climate that is hostile to human health. It is very cold, and it's not even that cold compared to the rest of Canada, I suppose, but to me, I mean, it is very cold, and it is. And so I'm heating with a fireplace. I've got electric heat. I've got the gas, the furnace heat, and a heating blanket, and and that's my happy place. You know, I go sit on my heating mat and chill and make my videos or whichever, and that's my happy place. And it's sad. It's sad to have to rely on artificial heat and the grocery store to bring me deliveries from you know, tropical countries so that I can eat my natural human diet. And people say, well, that's not natural. You know, you're eating food from a grocery store and relying on these trucks. But I'll take it. I'll take it for now. And if things do go sour and do go south, and the food trucks stop delivering all the healthy, health-promoting, natural human diet food, I will recalibrate, obviously, and do whatever I have to do then. Will I start eating dead animals? No. I'll eat my food provisions that I have stored, like nuts, seeds, dried fruit. I mean, I could survive quite easily if there were food shortages and whatnot. I don't have to store dead animal meat and all this stuff. It's just like, and I've done that in the past. You know, I was farming, I was homesteading. I used to think the apocalypse was going to hit and we weren't going to get the deliveries to the grocery store, and so I was doing everything myself. You know, we lived on a 7-acre farm and we were homesteading, and did that for years, and produced all our own dead animals to eat and eggs and all this. And that's why I know better now, because I've been through it all, right? And I've been through that lifestyle, and that's just not natural. It's not conducive to human health. I mean, who wants to live in a cold, hostile climate, raising animals to kill them, to preserve them, you're basically working yourself just to eat every single day. You gotta work that farm, you gotta be there, you can't do anything. It's like, it's a cold, hard life. And I don't understand why people can't see that, but you can't see it until you've experienced something else. And now that I've experienced something else where I gravitate towards the sunshine and all I want is, you know, fruit and just a warm climate. And anyway, so this is what my heart yearns for, and it is my goal someday to get to the tropics. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I do have to make it happen, because I can't see myself living my life out being cold in a cold climate. I mean, I don't even want to go outside for a walk. I have to force myself when it's cold, you know, especially in the winter months. It's just for at least 4 or 5 months of the year, to go for a walk is like torture. And that's like a basic human necessity. You've got to go for a walk. You've got to move your body. I mean, I do home workouts and things like that, but I also need to go for a walk every day. It's essential part of my well-being. It's my body yearns for a walk. And when I have to bundle up and force myself to go outside, it's not enjoyable. And I just want to get somewhere that is not hostile to my health, somewhere that is just where it's easy. I mean, you people living in warmer climates, I hope you appreciate how good you have it, because you are just so blessed, lucky to be there, and I would trade places with you in a heartbeat. And if you do want to trade places with me, I mean, I live in a cool little town. It's rural. There's only, you know, about 200 people. It's different. The rules are different there, right? But it's a little mountainous town, and there's rock slides all the time. I mean, I'm hearing slides. I'm in a slide zone, actually. My house is in a slide zone, which is another like hostile to human health type scenario where you're hearing rock slides all the time and you're wondering like, is this the day where it's going to take out my house? Because if it does, you know, anyways, that's a whole nother topic, I suppose, or maybe it isn't, because I mean, I'm talking about this hostile climate I'm living in, and people, you know, I'm grateful for where I am and I make the most of it, but I can't help just wanting more for myself. So I just thought I'd discuss that, and I'm sure other fruitarians, I know there's fruitarians living in very cold climates, and they make it work, and I make it work, because I mean, if you gotta have food storage, what would you rather store? Dead animals and like fermented foods, rotten foods, because that's why those were created long ago, for survival purposes. Would you rather try to store all that? I mean, I used to do the homesteading stuff. I used to can tomato sauce and can fruits and can all this. It's all preserved stuff. None of it's fresh, none of it's healthy. If I have to get into a survival type situation, I'm going towards nuts, seeds, you know, in the shell where you have to crack them. I mean, they're so concentrated, and there's so much nutrition there. You can live off of it, if you're me anyways, I mean, easily. And dried fruit, and if I have to, I mean, if it's cold winter, I could just have frozen fruit outside. If my freezer breaks or the power gets shut down, I just throw everything outside, because I'm living in a hostile climate, hostile to human health. Now, please don't freak out that I took my hands off the steering wheel. I live rural, and everywhere I drive, like right now, I have to go get some groceries once a week, and it's an hour each way, and it's a couple hours there in town, and you know, it's basically half a day to a full day just to get groceries every week. This is another thing, you know. I mean, there are pros and cons for living this lifestyle, but I tell you, I'm going to end this video because it's getting long. I'm never going back to eating dead animals or mucus forming milk or their eggs, like, ever. The way I feel today compared to the way I used to feel, and I was 35 when I hit rock bottom, and all my health issues just kind of, it all just like came to a head, and I was just like so sick and so tired of being sick that I had to make changes. And so homesteading had to go, the farm had to go, because I was not getting better that way. I mean, I thought I could, but no, I was wrong. The raw milk isn't healing, it's mucus forming, and it's for a baby calf, and it's going to make you worse. But anyways, so yeah, once I turned towards a fruitarian, natural lifestyle, everything changed. Everything changed, and my life does just keep getting better and better, even though I'm living in a hostile climate for a natural fruitarian girl. But thank you for listening to my ranting and raving. I hope everybody has an amazing day. I'll tell you, today it snowed, and it's April 16th. Okay, it snowed. It's supposed to be springtime. Basically, we shouldn't have like they say, we have 4 seasons. We have summer, spring, fall, and winter. No. What we have here is summer and a little bit of fall, and then mostly winter. So I would say winter is about, you know, say a good 7 months of the year. Maybe we have a month of like fall weather, and then a couple months of warm weather, and then we're done for. It's back to winter, and it's just wearing on me, getting kind of tired of it, but I can't make any major changes right now, and it's sad that we humans are held back by our finances, you know. It's just sad. I mean, I would never design the climate. I would never design the world this way, the way it's functioning, the way it's operating. It's hostile to human health as well. I mean, we can't even, I feel like I'm on a prison planet, but that's a whole nother topic as well. But if anybody ever wants to chat about these things, you know, send me a message, mariahealthyself@gmail.com, or shoot me a message. I'd be happy to talk about this stuff. These are all issues that we face, especially us natural, exclusive, plant exclusive eaters, you know. We have to share this planet with everybody else that is doing things that are definitely making things worse in our world, and they don't realize how much their diets are contributing to worsening our world, and that part's difficult as well. I would love to get to a place where there's fruit that grows in abundance and people are eating fruit and there's sunshine, and I dream, when I go into a meditative state or when I'm trying to sleep, that's what I dream of. I just dream of beaches and sunshine and fruit. Hope everybody has an amazing day, and we'll see you in the next video.